Hi friends, my name is Akil Ahmed, and in this particular video I will show you how to deal with the script component in SSIS. Script component can be used to work with the files and folders on the file system. First we will create a simple text file at this particular location, C files. Then we will write some text into that particular file, and after that we will create a new folder at this particular location, and then we will move the newly created flat file from its original location to the new location. So let's see how we can do that. So first of all, create three SSIS variables. Just click on this particular icon and then create the first SSIS variable named file path. So this will store the path of the flat file that we are going to create, and we will create the file at C files my test file.txt. Okay, and then we will create another variable named dir path. It will be directory path, and the location of this path will be C files my dir. So we will create a my dir directory at this particular location, C files. So if you see right now there is no my dir here. Okay, and then we will create another variable named file new path. So once we have created a flat file, my test file, then we will create a new directory, my dir, and after that we will move the flat file, my test file, from its original location to the newly created directory location. So its new path will be C files my dir and my test file.txt. Okay, so we have created three SSIS variables, and we will use these variables inside the script component. Okay, so first of all, just drag and drop a script component from SSIS toolbox into the control flow window, and then right click and add the script component. As we are going to use the three SSIS variables inside the script component, and we are not going to modify the values of those SSIS variables, so we need to mention those SSIS variables inside the read only variables. In case we want to modify the values of the SSIS variables, then we need to mention the SSIS variables inside read write variables. But in this particular case, we are going to just read the data from them, so we just need to put them in the read only variables. So just click on it and then choose the newly created SSIS variables, that user variable that we want to use. So okay, so we have mention all three SSIS variables. Now remember to copy these SSIS variables, because we are going to use them inside the script component. So those are required inside the script component, and then click on the edit button. We have already clicked on the edit script. Okay, so the script window has been opened, and now we can write a script code here. So paste the name of the SSIS variables here. Okay, so now as we are going to deal with the file system, so we need to add a namespace system.io, so that we can use the file and directory classes of the .NET. Okay, so as we are going to read the values from these three SSIS variables, so let's create three string variables here. String dir path is equal to, so this is how we can read the values from the SSIS variables. dts dot variables, and then under the double quotes name the variable path dot value dot toString. So this is how we can read the value from an SSIS variable into a string variable, and then create another variable as well, and similarly create the third variable as well. Okay, so we have created three SSIS variables here. Now first of all, we will create a new flat file and we'll write some data into it. So Maybe we can create another variable as well, name content is equal to this is my text inside the flat file using script component. Okay, and then we need to simply write one line of code, very easy method, system dot write all text to create a new flat file and write data into it. So in the first variable we need to give the path of the flat file. So the file path contains the path of the flat file where it will be created, and then second variable is the content. So we gave it. So this should create a new flat file with data like this is my text inside the flat file using script component. Then we will create a new directory if the directory doesn't exist. So we can write like directory dot exist and then the path of the directory. Okay, let's put it inside the if clause. So if directory doesn't exist, then directory dot create directory, and then we can give the location of the directory, path of the directory. Okay, so this dir path contains the path of the directory that we will be going to create inside the C files folder. So if directory won't be exist, then it will create a new directory. Okay, and then finally we will move our flat file from our original location to inside the directory. Okay, so you can write like simple file dot move, and then its original location is file path, and then new location will be file new path. Okay, so very simple, simple code. So first of all we will create a new flat file, we'll write a line of code into it, then we will create a directory if the directory doesn't exist, and then we will move the file from its source location to the directory inside the directory. Okay, then our code is complete, then click OK. Now we can execute the SSIS package. Right now there is no file, no directory here. So first of all it will create a new my test file, will write some data into it, then it will create a new directory my dir, and then it will move the file from C files my test file to C file my dir test file. Okay, so let's execute the SSIS package. Okay, so the package got completed successfully. Okay, so it has created like this file, my test file, and it has some data that we wrote inside the script component. So actually initially it created the file at this particular location, then it created the my directory folder, and then it moved the file from its original location to the new location. So thanks guys for watching the video, and if you like the video then please click the like button and do subscribe to our channel to see more videos on SSIS. Thank you.